Yo, what's going on, y'all? This your boy Chris, and today I'm going to be going over how to make a future type beat. So first, I started off with this Marco Lens key, and all the sounds I used in this kit can be found in Marco Lens sound pack that I got, which it's pretty fire, so I'd recommend you guys checking it out. And I'll plug the link to that in the description. So salute to you, bro, for all these sounds. So first I started out with this one-shot key that he has in this kit, and it's pretty fire. And I'll go over how I made this melody. So first I started off with this melody. It's pretty simple. So for this, we're in the key of F sharp minor, and pretty much you just build a simple, minor chord, I guess you can call it. You just pretty much skip every space, but here I just added tension by moving the note up to here, and I got this pattern. So this is how it sounds. Alright, so so it's pretty simple, pretty much to make this. So to kind of give the melody some tension and to change it up a little here, you just move this note down here a little bit, and this creates a little suspension, and you'll see this in a lot of like Lil Baby future type beats. So yeah, so after I added this key, I also added this one-shot pad that I got from the same kit. This is how it sounds. You can see like it's very ambient. Pretty much for this, I copied pretty much the same pattern over from the keys. Only difference is here, add a little variation with the chords. So I created this chord right here. It's a little suspended, but yeah, I'll play it out. Yeah, so after I added this pad, I went in and I found this one-shot harp, which, it's kind of got like that little, kind of like a key feel, but it just adds onto the melody. Like the key, what you're really trying to do here with these melodies is build on top of each other and pretty much, I don't know how I'd say it, like stack your melodies, and to where you're going to get a sound that's too not very complex, but you're gonna build upon something. So same scale, like it's pretty fire. So I like that. Then after I added that, I added this bass, which is also a one shot from Marco Lens's kit. So salute to bro for putting that out. Oh snap. What I just did there, but yeah, this is the pattern I came up with this, and pretty much I just copied the bass notes from my keys. Alright, so after I added that bass, I added also, hold on one sec. Okay, so I also added this one-shot key, which this kind of just adds like a little, also like more of like a suspension type feel to the top, which I felt was pretty fire. The key here with a lot of these melodies, you just want to explore and just, create something that you like. It's not really much science to it. It's just, playing around with sounds and, whatever you feel like making, that's like the key there. And to top off the melody, I also added this brass. So pretty much what I did, I just added a bunch of triplets and the same root notes from the main melody, which is used throughout. When you're adding like the top, like brass, harps and stuff like that, you just want to play around with like triplet notes, and till you come up with something that you enjoy. And then the last thing I added to this melody is this phrase that I also found in Marco Lenz's kit. So, and my fault. So the actual scale for this melody is D sharp minor. So, yeah. My bad. I think I said F sharp at the beginning of the video, but yeah. So it's D sharp minor, and the key with when you're finding these phrases is try to find phrases that fit the key you're in, because sometimes like playing around and changing the key of something that's already made, like trying to see if I can show y'all, for example, if you try and play around with some of the phrases, sometimes it might not give you the same feel. So I found something in the kit that was in the same key I was working with, and I went off of that. So I found this very fire. So I messed around with that, and yeah, I added that. And the last thing I added was this dark arcade vocal chop that I thought was really fire. I'll play that for you guys. And this just adds like a little suspension, you know what I mean? And I just added a little delay to it inside the VST. Yeah, so I mean, a lot with the arcade stuff, you just want to play around with these. Like playing around with the dark verb is very fire. It depends what sounds you're using, but arcade is very fire for these types of melodies if you're looking for vocal chops. So that's pretty much it with the melody. After that, I just went on and started building my drums. So the first thing I added was this slide 808, and this is pretty fire. Pretty much, yeah, you want to make sure your 808s are in the same key, and if you want your 808s to hit pretty hard, just go into your settings and click this right here, and I like to turn the boost up until it's sounding pretty fire. I like my boost to be around 3, from like anywhere between 3 to 5%, depending on what I'm working on. You can also mess with this EQ knob, but sometimes it takes away some of the quality of the sample sound, so I don't like messing with that too much. But yeah, after that, I built this kick on top. I put this kick on top of the 808, and it's pretty much the same pattern. It doesn't hit on all the same notes, just so the 808 kicks through sometimes, just to add like a little different variation. Then I just added this clap. Okay. And then after that, I added this open hat. Then I messed around with the hi-hats. So for the hi-hats, you just want to mess around, and in order to get like kind of like this little delay sound, I always add a little delay to my hi-hats, and this creates like a lot of variation with your hi-hats. So you definitely want to try and play around with the delay, because you'll get something very interesting. And pretty much like a lot of these rolls are just simple triplets, notes, stuff like that. And okay, so the last drum sound I added was this snare. And pretty much for the snare pattern, okay, so I mean, this last pattern, I have this playing like every 8th bar, I guess you'd call it. You don't want to, I'll go over it in the arrangement. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the entire beat, really. So if you go here, right, so the main melody, so how I like to start it off is just coming in, bringing a few sounds in. So I just brought in the pads and just like this dark key just to bring it in. And this serves good for the intro. Okay, so yeah, so here this is where you want to add the bass in here for the main hook. Also, I brought in the phrase here, and right here is where the main beat kicks off. And I'll play the pattern again. I kind of let it run through, but I'm gonna let it run through a little more so you kind of get a feel for the bounce. And the key for when you're arranging your beats, you want to just add like a little variation. You don't want everything to be the same every bar. So like for the first instance, I don't have the full 808 pattern playing out for this first 4 bars. So I kind of just have it repeat here, and then here I play it out. So it kind of leads into the next part, and I bring in the kick here. So I'll let you hear how that sounds. So yeah, there I brought in the main melody, I mean the vocal chops here, and then here is kind of like just a breakdown where just the vocal chops is playing with the kick, and then here it's just kind of like a little breakdown, and then I bring it back in with just some hi-hats, just add a little variation, and then I bring the 808 back in, and then the kick here. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this tutorial. Yeah, so I'm gonna play the full beat out so for this ending. And yeah, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel if y'all want more tutorials. And yeah, so I might be coming out with a loop pack soon. I'm definitely going to be dropping some more tutorials, so be on the lookout for this. This is the first tutorial I'm making, so yeah, so more videos to come. Stay tuned, and yeah, make sure you like and subscribe, and thank you guys for paying attention. And that's it. And the link to listen to the full beat will also be in the description too, so yeah, be on the lookout for that. Make sure you guys check out all my content. Yeah, and that's it.